Hey there, Ritchie Yip of infighting.ca, and today we're going to talk about a really slow, methodical 180 armbar from top cross side. I call this geriatric jiu-jitsu, all right? For jiu-jitsu for when you're an old man, all right? And the thing is that you can do this really, really slow and it still works. Now, I have Stefan in top cross side. Stefan, why don't you lie in here? Thank you, sir. So you see how his head is over here and his legs are over here, and you see how my body is across, hence the term cross side. Now, Stefan's doing everything perfect in order to keep me at bay. See his forearm, the one that's closest to me, it's on my hip. The one that's furthest away is right here against my neck. And if I just stay here, can you re-guard Stefan, go ahead? He could eventually get his guard back in. So the most common thing that people do is that they're here, they're just gonna try and get heavier and just pull themselves in, and that's fine for Stefan. But there's a more intelligent way to solve this problem and to solve this problem. Now, as soon as Stefan is here, and he's got good, strong forearm positioning, good, safe, prudent position for his forearms and bottom cross side, I'm gonna put my head to the other side. I'm gonna do this. Way to the other side. And then from here, the hand that would normally control his head wraps the elbow, and my hairline, my head goes to the floor. Now I'm just gonna lift up my head a little bit, just so that way my voice isn't talking into the mat. Very quickly, I'm going to bring up my hip, and then I'm going to bring my knees together. See how my knee comes up to his pec? I windshield wiper down. Now from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend my leg, flip my foot, and now I'm here. The key thing as I'm here is, once again, my hairline is to the floor. I understand that my head is just far away from the mat, so that way the microphone can pick up my voice. But ideally, this is how I'm doing it. Once I'm all the way down here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my knee around and over. This does not take flexibility, but it just goes over like this. Once I'm here, this hand comes in, checks the elbow. This hand here supports my weight, and I turn. Squeeze my knees, control the thumb, the armbar. Now, let's do that again, and I'm not going to talk a whole lot. You'll just be able to see how I do this with my forehead to the floor. Stefan's got good positioning. I lean forward, this, control, windshield wiper this down, switch, walk. Now, I'm going to switch my hands. Like this. Put my forearm on the floor. You can feel how there's constant tension, correct, Stefan? You feel that?
I can't get my elbow back.
Exactly. That's what we want. You know how the arm is an extension almost the entire time, and there's the armbar. When we do an armbar, what is the most common result? People are going to go and link their hands together. A day one beginner who doesn't even know what an armbar is, you grab their arm, they'll try to defend against it. For me, what I want to try and do is I want to get his hands as far away as possible. This is a top cross-side crucifix. And note how I can do this nice and slow. And in fact, I encourage people to do it slow, because usually when people try to do it fast, they'll create space and thus opportunity for the person on bottom to either escape or link their hands together. All right? So can we just do it from a slightly different angle there, Stefan? Thank you so much. So great forearm positioning by Stefan. Man, he's probably going to escape, right? So I'm going to put my head down to the floor so that with this arm here that's putting all this strength and pressure into my neck is completely nullified. I lean all the way over. So I'm hugging, and now I'm just turning my head so that way the mic can pick up my voice, but normally I'd be here. My knees are off the mat. See how my tippy toes are on the floor. My knee comes up to the pectoral. I scrape his arm down. From here, switch my foot. Now, once I'm here, you see how basically we have a cross side, meaning that he's Jesus, right? I'm the cross. I'm forcing his arms away, forcing his hands away from one another. From here, I take my time, and I bring my leg up and then over. Flexibility should not be an issue. Why am I switching my hands? Well, it's because if I'm about to turn to my right, so I turn to my right, oh man, if I put my right hand on the floor, so my right arm is in my way. If I'm turning to the right, I put my left hand to the floor, thus I can turn freely and easily. So that's why you need to switch. Note how as I'm doing this, I'm controlling his elbow, and note how there's constant pressure. No pressure. Can you put your hands together, Stefan? Common problem. Not that that's a problem I cannot solve, but I want to prevent it. And a little bit of prevention, right, is critical here when we're doing jiu-jitsu. Slide my knee underneath, nice and slow. Don't have to do this fast. Into the armbar. All right. So give that a try. And in the comment section below, tell me what you think.